tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Venerable Sangha, dear devotees, today is the first Dhamma talk of our intensive meditation program. Tomorrow morning we are going to start second intensive program in the Vassana. All of us Vassana practice, we determined to do more and more practice during the Vassana. First retreat, 13 days we completed. All were very happy because of the comfortable and effortful practice. Most of us, we had the meditation experiences. So second retreat also, we determined to maintain the effortful practice. To get the results, meditation results, we need, one is effortfulness. Another one is desire. I want to have the meditation results. So another one is continuous practice. Another one is correct practice. All these together we can experience. During these 13 days we can experience some of the developments. So we determine during these 13 days I practice effortfully, not because of others telling, not because of others' practice. I practice because I need the meditation results. I ordain for some reason, I need meditation results. Because of this reason we practice, then very easily maintain our effort. If not, sometimes later our effort can go down. To avoid going down, we need results for ourselves. So that in the Buddha time, many they practice and attain. Even the young venerables, they practice and attain. And also middle age, old age, many they practice and attain because of their effort and continuous practice. For us, also need this effort and continuous practice. The effort, one of the very important thing. So we determine during these 13 days, follow up our daily schedules, follow up the meditation practice. We determine definitely we can have very good results during these 13 days. So the Buddha time, many venerables, they had been practicing. Some have many abilities, many abilities. One of the Samanera, he ordained in young age, he got very special ability preaching Dhamma. His Dhamma very beautiful, he can preach. Nowadays also you can see some of the Samaneras, young venerables, they preach Dhamma very well, very beautiful. The Sanu, venerable Samanera, he also preached Dhamma very nice, very beautiful. Many devotees like to listen. Not only the devotees, Devas, Brahmas, also many they come and listen. Even nowadays we don't see it. But when we are preaching Dhamma, many Devas and Brahmas, they are listening. Because they like this Dhamma. They go to celestials because of Dhamma, they like. So on that time also many, they had been listening the venerables Dhamma talks. One of his earlier mother, not this present life, earlier mother, became a devil, Yakini. She also come to listen Dhamma. All the devas allow her to go in front because of earlier mother. She go in front and listen in Dhamma. She was very proud, oh my son. He also preached in Dhamma very well, very beautiful. She more proud and listening. Even though the Venerable Samanera's son got mentally down. He felt of disturbing. He cannot control his mentalities. He thought of disturbing, go to his house, inform his mother, "Mother, I come to disturb." Mother says, "Oh, Venerable, don't do it." Request him not to do it. But Venerable says, "Oh, Mother, it is very difficult me. Many lustful thoughts I cannot control, hatredful thoughts I cannot control, delusions I cannot control, many difficulties for me, so I have to disturb." Mother again and again requested, not works. Then Mother says, "Venerable, okay, then please wait, I will prepare your lunch dana. After the lunch you can disturb." Now Mother had been preparing lunch for the Venerables. In the meantime, the earlier mother, Yakini, she checked the Venerable. Where are our Venerable? When she was checking, when she was seeing, who understood, Venerable go home for disturbing, she immediately come and possess the Venerable and turn Venerable and take the Venerable to the earth. Many salivas come out. Now Venerable lie down on earth, so that very ugly and fearful looks. So many people surrounding also gather there. Some of them know how to talk to this invisible. They talk, "Who you are? Why you come here?" So explain, "I am the mother of this Venerable, few life before. I am a Yakini. Why you process?" So Venerable going to disturb. If Venerable disturb, I will take him back to my place. I don't like Venerable disturb. If you promise not allow Venerable to disturb, only I go away. Okay, we will promise. All of them, they promise not allow disturb. So then she immediately go away. Venerable got conscious and see, oh, very ugly. Many people surrounded. Ask why? They explain, "Oh, Venerable, cannot disturb. We got promise, so you cannot disturb." Venerable, hearing this story, got Sangvega urgency and determined, yes, I also not disturbing. Then later, family and surrounding people more happy, prepare the Venerables, the robes for high ordinations, double robe and other robes for high ordinations. Taken this robe to the monastery and asked forgiveness from Buddha and Sangha and determined to control his mind. Oh, I went to disturb because of I cannot control my lustful thoughts. I cannot control my hateful thoughts and delusion thoughts. So I should control it, determine. So in this meantime, the Buddha and Sangha given him the high ordination. Now become bhikkhu. Determine and practice every day, blame into the mind, or that don't come this lustful mind, hatred mind, delusion mind, conceit mind, blaming, and practicing. Every time he keep practicing. One day, his practice very good. So that time Buddha preached Dhamma to the Venerable. So many Devas and many Brahmas had been listening. In the Dhamma talk, Buddha explained that our mind is going to his own desirable object. Wiseful one, mind control as like the elephant. Elephant have the rut period. So that rut period, elephant uncontrollable, but wiseful they control. Similarly, the wiseful people, they control their mentalities as like the elephant controlling. So Buddha preached this Dhamma to the Venerable. Use the YonisaManasikāra, wise attention to control it. So Venerable got deeply concentration, so deeply vipassanas, then same time Venerable could attain Arahant. After the attainment, Venerable was very famous Dhamma preacher in India. Had been doing very big Dhamma service to the Buddha Sasana. He had been living 120 years. During these 120 years, Venerable done his Dhamma service. So many Devas, many Brahmas also listen Dhamma and attain path portions. So this kind of thing in Buddha time. So that in here Buddha explained YonisaManasikāra. Wise attention is one of the very important thing to develop the mind, convert mind. Venerable Sanu, he didn't have the wise attention, so he couldn't control his lustful thoughts, hatred thoughts, delusion thoughts. But later, Venerable built up YonisaManasikāra, wiseful attention, could control his mentality. So we determined during the Vassana, I will not allow any of the defilements to arise. Any of the lustful thoughts I not allow. And hatred, delusion, time to time we blame. When the uncontrollable mentalities come, we blame. Don't come this mind. Don't come this mind. We are blaming. By blaming, so we train our mentalities not to come any of the defilements mind. So this kind of training, one day you can successful of maintaining wiseful attention throughout the day. So very comfortable ordination life. We determine during this Vassana, continuously wiseful attention, continuously effortful practice. During the Vassana, you can experience deep concentration and vipassanas. So the Buddha encouraged us to develop our mind. The Buddha used different type of the words, mindfulness, and also awareness, wise attention, these kind of words. That sati, sampajan, and also YonisaManasikāra, bit closer meaning. Mindfulness also that training of the mindfulness. Awareness also the wisefully aware. YonisaManasikāra also training wisdom together mindfulness, wisdom object. All those are a bit closer meaning. So these objects can convert our life. The good life can convert to the bad life with the object. With the object, bad life can convert to the good life. Some people, they born very good life, good condition, family, and everything very good condition they born. And also they are growing up, later associate bad people, lustful, greed, hatred, delusion, conceit people they associate, later converted, become bad person, mentality, many distractive, bad person. Because of the objects converted to the bad life. Similarly, some people come to the Buddha Sasana, many distractions. There are many distractions, many evil powers with them. So, but they listen Buddha, follow Buddha, practice Buddha's teaching. Gradually, life becomes more and more peaceful, more and more comfortable life. Because of their practice with the good objects. Object can convert to the good life. So, ordination life. Also, we have to train good object. If not just ordain, no use. Just shave head, wearing robe. Even we are not training our mind. Even can go even hell. In the Buddhist asana, we have heard many. They not properly trained, their mind even can go hell. But some of the ordained one, they are training, they are shaving head, wearing robe, practicing. Many go to the attainment, even arahant. Also can do it because of the correct practice. Wrong practice, that wrong object, we don't get the correct results. Ordination practice, we have to train good object. That means throughout the day, we have to train the object, meditation object. If one difficult, at least few meditation objects, we have to train throughout the day. Then only the life become more and more better. We all should determine to train our mentalities throughout the day. Then later you can convert your life to the good levels. It is depend on you. Teachers can encourage, Buddha also can preach, so others, venerables also can encourage, but development depend on you. If you train your practice, then you can develop yourself. So we determine during this Vasana, more and more practice, and we determine to experience more mindfulness and more deeper meditation results during this Vasana. So the Buddha teach us, venerables also encourage, but developments depend on ourselves. If we are practicing effortfully, development comes because of others' encourage, because of others' practice. Only we are practicing, results is very slower. Sometimes even it takes few eons or even can take if you are not effortful. If you are effortfully, even this present, our retreat also we can have the results. The next 13 days we can have the results. Effortfulness, very important. If we are not effortfully, we cannot develop our mentalities. The mental conversions depend on ourselves. Venerable Angulimala, he had very many difficulties because he had been killing many people, many distractions. Together he came to the Buddha Sasana. But Venerable maintained more effortful, very strong effortful, determination together effortfulness could convert mind up to the Arahant. We also same. Some of the difficulties, some of the mentalities, some of the distractions we had. So that these distractions we can subside with the effortful practice. When the lustful mind comes, we blame to the mind and maintain practice. Hatred mind comes, we blame to the mind. Conceit mind comes, we blame to the mind and practice. This kind of thing, our Buddha advice in this Dhamma talk. So during this period, we determine, maintain continuous practice. Continuous practice is very important. Morning wake up time until sleeping time. Continuous practice is very important. If not continuous practice, results very slow. So we determine during this period, continuous practice, and also during this period, get the meditation results. So YonisaManasikāra continues the training of your wise attention. It is very important. So during this period, we determine to train our mind up to the deepest meditation results. So the practice the Buddha encouraged with the mindfulness practice, we explained in our earlier Dhamma talks. We had been explaining 4 ways of mindfulness. Mindfulness is very important training for the mind. You can see from morning until now how much mindfulness you had. Some of the weaknesses you have to recover. You have to remove from your mind. You have to maintain this mindfulness throughout the day. You have to train morning wake up time until sleeping time. You have to train this mindfulness. We had been explaining mindfulness training based on 4 levels. First one is Kāyanupassana. Focus in the body, develop the mindfulness. Conventional objects, your breath, or your body movement, or your bodily parts, or elements, this kind of practice, Kāyanupassana. We can train the Kāyanupassana. Your mindfulness can develop. So the second stage is the Vedananupassana. In the meditation retreat, you have the different type of feeling, Vedana. Sometimes very suffering feeling, sometimes comfortable feeling, equanimity feeling. Also Vedananupassana. Next one is Chittanupassana. Understanding the mind. This is lustful mind, this hatred mind, this conceit mind. Different mentalities we understand is called Chittanupassana. Another one is Dhammanupassana. The body also many Dhammas. Mind also many dhammas, many things together works this body, many things together work this mind, many things together that works this all the postures. So it's called Dhammanupassana. Many things we focus. So this training is very important. Up to the 4th level training, so your mindfulness can gradually grow up. You feel very comfortable. So conversions depend on you. It is very big changes if you convert your mind. If anyone show you the treasure, in treasure there are many gems, so that you go and take these gems like that. Your development, you are going to the gems, many properties, so that if you develop your that YonisaManasikāra, wise attention, become more mindful, means you are on to the many big treasure, very big properties, gems and all, very valuable things you are on. Similarly, your life is more powerful life, more valuable life if you have well developed the mindfulness. It depends on you. So that determine and train morning wake up until sleep. So that if not effortful practice, you will never experience it. So that one retreat you will practice, next one, within few retreat, definitely you can experience this deeper developments. So determine to train it up to the deepest mindful level. Determine up to the deepest mental developments. So then later mind become brighter. So later mind become deep concentration. Later mind get the deeper even attainments. So in our next Dhamma talks, we will explain detailedly how to develop our mentalities, and also some questions we will discuss. This is the first Dhamma talk for encouragements. In this Dhamma talk, we are expecting determinations. So it is very important. We understand the meditation results for us. So we have to determine and maintain our practice. So our first Dhamma talk mainly for the encouragements. We all know how to practice. We all have the experience with the practice. So determine to maintain our practice during this period. And also all the time we maintain with the 4 base of mindfulness. Not only that, we have to maintain low noise during the practice period. The meditation hall. That during the practice we maintain no noise during the meditation practice period. Some they come, open the door and go. It is not suitable in the retreat period. If you have some reason, if you have to go, no noise. But it is better before sitting, you go to the washroom and come. You prepare for 1 hour sitting and come. It is the best way for mindfulness. If not, you come here only after 5-10 minutes, only you remind your washroom. It is not correct mindfulness. Best way is altogether we listen respectfully. But if you are maintaining your mindfulness also during the Dhamma talk, you can have the deeper mindfulness, deeper concentration, deeper attainment even. In the Buddha time, many attain even. When we are in the Myanmar, we saw they trained very well. We had very big Dhamma talk, series of Dhamma talk in university, Moulamein University. MahāThera also there, many senior venerable. Each venerable preach about 15 minutes, sometimes 2-3 language. One language where MahāThera preach singular, translate to the English, translate to the Myanmar. 2-3 languages, some the English and Myanmar. So that we saw many students, few thousand students, university students. Very big hall, 5 hours Dhamma talk. It started 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So until 6 p.m. we see all of them didn't get up. All of them continuously listening Dhamma. So that all of them together that says sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. They use the tadu, tadu. All of them, we feel like the roof also going up. so loudly they say sadhu because they well trained. So like that, we also have to train. So we know our most of our venerable, they follow very well, and also following the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So during this retreat, we more and more practice and train mindfulness. So we wish all the venerable to fulfill all the mindfulness, fulfill all the practice and attain deeper concentrations, deeper brightness, attain deeper vipassanas. Wish all the venerables attain all the path, process and nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Idang o nyate nang o tu sukhita hontu nyatayo. Ettavata camme samvatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiyam. Ettavata camme samvatang punya sampadang sabbe buddha anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiyam. Ettavata camme samvatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiyam. Akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha sasanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha desanam. Akasatta ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam. Cirang rakkantu mam parante. Asming vihare carame adivatta ca anumoditva imam punyang rakkantu jina sasanam. Sabbe satta ca majjata ita ca me anumoditva imam punyam bojjantu amatam padam. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satan samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattaya. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satan samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattaya. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattaya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya buddham pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya dhammam pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya sangham pujemi. Addha imaya patipattaya jati jara maranam ma parimuncissami. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayang kamame bante buri panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena acchayang kamame dhamma sandittika kalika. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayang kamame sangha punyakketa anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.